of you have remembered that in the church world for over 500 years, the church world kept saying that Joshua spoke and the sun stood still.
Joshua tells the sun, stand still. That one is not a law because nobody has replicated it.
That's what the church world has taught, but it is because the church world are not paying attention to intelligent reasoning.
How do you look at the sun and tell it to stand still?
When you read Joshua chapter 10, from verse 12 to 14, Joshua 10, 12 to 14, the Bible tells us Joshua was fighting the battle of the Lord, and then the sun was about to set, and if this, the enemies will escape. So Joshua raised his hand to God. We don't want these enemies to escape. So sun, don't set. Moon, stay where you are. I still have work to do. The Bible says the sun stood still.
Because if the church world were paying attention to intelligent reasoning, you know that the sun never stops.
In case you think that that's just a myth, that it didn't happen. When science got to a stage, when men wanted to send man to the moon, and they had to do some calculations, they discovered that a day is missing from the day the sun and the moon began to move. I did a little bit of mathematics, so we know a little about some of the things. They found a day missing in all calculations. And then they had to do some research, and somebody who was not a Christian, but at least had read the Bible, said, there's a place where they said the sun stood still.
This has led some people to speculate that NASA have actually done some calculations on Earth rotation and where we should be in our orbit and all the rest of it, and that there seems to be a day missing somewhere, and they suspect that's the explanation. When I've made some indirect contact with NASA, seriously, they have said, we've done nothing of the kind. It's actually what you're suggesting we've done is just not possible. You can't do it. So NASA haven't done it, and you may have heard that NASA have done that, and you have every good reason to treat that with a great deal of skepticism.
So it's not the sun that Joshua spoke to. It's the earth that Joshua spoke to. And when he spoke, the earth stopped and did not rotate. Because it is the rotation of the earth that brings sun and moon. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It wasn't the sun that stood still. It was the earth that stood still from rotating, so that the sun will keep shining until the battle is won. So that's why when we teach the Bible, we think as we are studying.
Whether it was the sun that stood still or it was the earth that stood still, the major or the most important thing is that there was light for them to keep fighting until the battle was won. So whichever one stood still, whether the sun stood still, whether the earth was rotating, whichever one, Apostle Joshua Selman made his own argument or his own submission based on what the scripture said. Now, on the other hand, Dr. Abel Damina tried to use, according to him, common sense to say, look, sun cannot stand still. It is the earth that can stand still from rotating. Yes, that is because as at when these accounts were given in the Bible days, there were no scientific research. There were no, people didn't know how the earth was or how the earth was functioning then. So it was just believed that the sun stood still, and that was how it was written down inside the Bible. So until now that we now know that the earth is the one rotating around the sun, even till today, there are still people that disagree with the whole theory of the rotation of the earth, or even the theory of a flat earth, and all those things. There are so many arguments about all those theories. There are so many arguments. None is expressed yet. None is expressed. There's not that you say we have a conclusive answer to it. There are so many arguments about the rotation of the earth, the rotation of sun, the moon, and all those things. So, like I said, This is an unnecessary argument.